What do you mean you're recording? I'm still having my morning coffee. Hey, wow, we got some very exciting projects coming up. I think you guys are going to really love this. So today's little video, we'll explain all that. We'll cover all of that. It's an addition. It's not a change to our channel. We're still going to continue doing with our do-it-yourself, engine tech, machining, building horsepower, tips, tools, all that kind of stuff. We're still going to carry on with that. We're going to finish off the few outstanding playlists we have, but we're going to add to our content 2 big projects. You can probably, guess what one of them is, I suppose. Anyways, I want to show you around the shop, or this area first. This is my little fab section. This is where I play. So we'll give you just a quick little thing as to what we have in here and what we'll be doing with them. Okay, so here's our engine test thing. We got an engine on there right now. And it's, unfortunately, it has to be, because of the layout of the shop, it has to be in our fab area. But we just keep the whole thing covered up with tarps and whatnot to keep the dirt and dust and grit and grime and shit off of it. Okay. Over here, we have our toolboxes and whatnot. Toolboxes, down over there, there's a sandblaster cabinet. Great for just cleaning up parts, man. It saves so much time. Here we have 2 TIG welders and a little cart I built to keep all our consumables and rod and stuff on it. Also, I'll show you this. This I kind of like. This is kind of cool. I didn't like the feel of the awkward foot pedal for TIG welding. It's this high and you got to kind of balance on one leg. I was having a real hard time with that. So I built my own TIG pedal out of a drum pedal thing. And I can rest my heel on the ground. It just makes my work so much better, easier. I love that thing. Okay, what else do we have I can show you? Beside it, there's just a big, heavy, thick welding table. Half-inch thick steel plate. I drilled it and tapped it every 4 or 6 inches, something like that. I ground some parallel lines down it I can use for measuring off of. We clamp stuff down. We weld up components like maybe 4-link bars and stuff like that. We also have everything for narrowing differentials. We do that on here. It works great. It's fantastic. Excuse me, I'm getting over a nasty cold. I just can't seem to get rid of it. There we got 2 MIG welders. Yeah, those are the MIGs. We have another MIG too. Down there we have a small little lathe. It's just fantastic for this. It's doesn't take up a lot of room because we have a small shop. There we got a big bandsaw, which is essential. Anyways, there's our our first project we got to do. So we started on this at the beginning of our little YouTube adventure. And unfortunately, we were so busy. I had a full-time job at the time, plus this. It kind of just got left. Became a shelf more than anything. So we have to get this into a roller stage. It's going to be a 31 Model A pickup truck. And we have to get it into a roller stage so I can get it off of here and get the next project on the jig. So I have to weld it up so it doesn't move around. I want to get that all finished before I take it off the jig. It's going to have 1 of 2 engines, both of which we're going to start a playlist for, both of which we're going to cover in great detail. The first engine will be a Ford FE, be a 390 with a 428 crank in it. I think that they call them a 410. It'll be tunnel rammed. We'll port the heads, put the big cam in it, all that kind of stuff. The second engine is, I think they refer to them as a Frankenstein or a Clevor or something like that. It's a Windsor with Cleveland heads. It's quite an in-depth build. We'll start that playlist on that particular engine here next week. We have everything for it. We're going to lay it all out. I have a young guy who really wants to come in and help build the thing. So we'll cover all of that. That'll be a fun project. And it'll be a crazy little engine for this. Either way, regardless of what engine goes in it, it's going to have a Ford top loader. I got to have a clutch pedal. I'm sorry, I just do. Okay, now, on to the biggie. We get this welded up so it ain't going to move. Get the cage on it, that kind of stuff. Get it on wheels. Comes off the jig. This goes on. This. There's that damn cold thing I got. Okay, this thing here. 1948 Thames. The camera a good angle? Yeah, not bad. For those of you who don't know what a Thames is, it's a panel delivery type thing, version of an Anglia. It had big barn doors in the back. I don't know what they use them for, mail trucks, milk trucks, that kind of thing, delivery vehicles, I suppose. It's very tiny. I don't know if you can, if you're not familiar with an Anglia or a Thames, they're very small. They'll actually, with the end gate down, you can put these in the bed of a pickup truck. So it's going to have a big block Chevy. This is just a mock-up one here. So we're going to build this from the ground up. It's going to have an 850 Cert cage in it. We're going to do it out of 4130. We could do it out of mild steel. I just really like working with 4130. I like welding it and all that kind of stuff. We'll go into that in big detail. Anyways, it's going to have an 850 Cert cage on it, a big block Chevy, 4-link rear suspension. It's going to have 2 engines we're going to build for the thing. Not exactly sure because we got some other projects also coming up, but I don't want to get too bogged down with them. So we're going to build 2 engines. Which one goes in here, we're not exactly sure. Okay, so we're going to build a 454 stock stroke, good rods, better pistons, roller cam type of thing, tunnel ram, you know, a very, very stout street package. We're also going to build a dry deck, big block Chevy, 1/4-inch stroke engine with an 871 supercharger, a couple Dominator carburetors, or possibly an old Crowler fuel injection unit I have. So both of them, we're going to make playlists for them and cover that also. What I think is super cool about this project, and I know I'll get a lot of flack over this, it's also going to have a clutch pedal and a 4-gear. So that's just, you know, that's the way I am. So anyways, that's our 2 projects. That's the additions to our channel. We're going to carry on with our engine tech. We're also, I guess this is a bit of a big announcement, except for a few good friend customers I have, we're not doing any more work on customer stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to launch a crate engine program. So we're going to have 2, maybe 3 variations of a small block Chevy, 2 variations of a small block Ford. Maybe we'll throw a 460 in there. It just remains to be seen, but we're going to build over the course of the next little while about a dozen crate engines. If a person wants an engine, they can come in, they can pick their engine. We'll give them a credit for their old one if they want. If not, they can just buy the thing outright. Parts are such a problem. I'm just tired of fighting with all of them issues. I'll build an engine in my spare time. I'll put it on a shelf. I'll run it first, videotape the whole thing. And if a person wants one of them engines, they just come and buy the thing. That's the direction we're going to go. So I'm quite looking forward to that. I think it'll free up a lot of time, get rid of a lot of stress. Anyways, guys, I hope you found this entertaining and enjoyable. I hope you look forward to the next 4 or 5 playlists that are going to come as a bout of this. And you know what? I look forward to seeing each and every one of you out there on the racetrack, on the drag strip, Miles of Mayhem, all that kind of stuff. You know how much I love that stuff. So, hey, have a great day, everyone.